Garages of all types have unique risks and insurance needs, and in this video, I'm going to break it down and give you a better understanding of what you need and why. Coming right up. So, let's start with the types of auto repair shops or garages that need insurance. They can be general auto repair shops, tire dealers and installers, general mechanics, muffler shops, transmission repair shops, auto body and collision repair shops, and auto installation shops, auto detailing businesses, car customization shops, and a whole lot more. There are three main coverage parts to a garage insurance policy that I want to go over in this video. The first is garage liability. Garage liability covers you, the garage owner, for liability claims which can arise in the ownership of your auto repair shop. This includes the common slip and fall claims which can occur in and around your shop of non-employees. These would be customers, vendors, visitors, and other non-employees who injure themselves on your premises who can sue you for their injuries, and your garage liability is the coverage part which would protect you from these types of claims. Garage liability also covers you for liability claims which can occur while operating a customer's vehicle, such as on a test drive, or if you've been picking up or dropping off a car after it's been serviced. Here, I'm not talking about damages to your customer's vehicle. That's covered under Garage Keepers Insurance, which I'm going to go into in a minute. What I'm talking about are damages to third parties or bodily injuries to others. So, you're test driving a customer's car and you hit a pedestrian or you hit another vehicle and you're sued for injuries or damages. Those are the claims that are covered under garage liability. Garage liability insurance is unique in that it covers premises liability, commonly the domain of general liability insurance, and it also covers auto liability, commonly the domain of the commercial auto policy. Garage liability insurance will also cover you for bodily injury or property damage claims which arise from your work. As an example, let's say you do a brake job on a customer's vehicle and accidentally don't reassemble the brakes completely. The customer picks up the car, drives home, and on the way, cannot stop in time for a red light and they smash into the car in front of them. Any resulting injuries and the damages to both your customer's vehicle and the other vehicle will be covered under your garage liability portion of your garage policy. For many garage operations, garage liability is written as a BOP or a business owner's policy and is packaged with the next two coverage parts I want to go over. But if you have vehicles owned by your garage, then it's common to have a separate auto policy or to have your garage insured on a garage auto policy form. Next up, Garage Keepers Insurance. Garage Keepers Insurance provides protection for your customers' vehicles for physical damage while those vehicles are in your care, custody, and control. You can see more about Garage Keepers and how it differs from garage liability here. Physical damage is comprehensive and collision, and that includes things like fire, theft, vandalism, falling objects, and collisions. Now, let's talk about limits of protection. For both garage liability and Garage Keepers, you need to select the limits of coverage you need. Typically, garage liability insurance limits are $1 million or $2 million, which can be supplemented by an umbrella policy. Because of the broad sets of risks you face from premises liability, auto liability, we recommend purchasing an umbrella policy to provide at least $1 million of protection over and above your garage liability limits. On to Garage Keepers Insurance limits. You also need to select a limit of comprehensive and collision coverage for Garage Keepers coverage. Often we see garage owners skimp here and not insure the potential maximum loss that could occur for all the vehicles on their premises. While it's not common to have all your customers' cars damaged in a single occurrence, it does and can happen. So we do recommend that you think about your potential maximum liability here so that you're not left short and having to pay for out of pocket for damages to customers' vehicles. Next on the list is property insurance. In a business owner's policy or BOP policy that is often used to insure garages of all types, the core garage liability plus Garage Keepers we've discussed is rounded out with property insurance. This can include the building your garage operation is located in if you own the building or are required to insure it. It'll also include the contents of your building, such as tools, equipment, office fixtures, so forth. And lastly, it'll include business income coverage, which we used to call business interruption insurance. Business income insurance is there to protect your cash flow and profits should you be forced out of your shop due to a covered claim and need to suspend operations. Now, outside of the business owner's policy, there are a few other coverages or policies to consider. Workers' compensation is the first, to protect your employees from injuries and illnesses they incur on the job and to satisfy state mandates that you carry this insurance. Next is umbrella or excess liability insurance, which we talked about a minute ago, which provides extra coverage over your other liability forms. In some cases, if you own a tow truck or have dealer plates, there are some specialized coverages that need to be addressed here as well, which we can help you with. How do you get an insurance quote on your auto repair shop? It all starts with a conversation. You may be facing issues or problems that need to be addressed, and you need to vent to somebody about them. You may be a startup and you just don't know where to start. Or you may have a big premium increase that's motivating you to shop around. Let's have that conversation and see if we can help, which likely we can. I've been in business for 40 years and there aren't many problems or issues I haven't seen or fixed. From there, I'm going to ask you for a copy of your current policies as a baseline and then get some additional information from you so we can go to several of our insurers for competitive quotes. Once we get those quotes back, we'll review them to find the best and make that recommendation to you. I promise to make the whole process as painless as possible with no pressure and no sales gimmicks. Want to learn more? You can find my contact info, and in the description box below, a link is there to set up an appointment on my calendar. Let's have a conversation and see if we would be a good fit for you and your business. Thanks.